Welcome to video. I'm Brad Pritchard. This is One Step from Eden. If you watched the last video to the end, you know we got new strats. Accidentally discovered that the easiest way to loop is not to do genocide. It's to actually defeat the wall and then kill Seraph real fast because she doesn't scale. So to do that though, we got to save one of the bosses, and I think that bears some discussion and some thinking about. I think the obvious choice here is Reva. However, I believe you could also make an argument for Chiso? Or maybe Gunner? Gunner? Which one is it? So, when you save someone, they come back and help you from time to time, right? And they each have a different way of helping. Saffron fires down a Ragnarok before the battle starts. Not enough damage, doesn't matter to me. Silicius kind of goes forward and hits people, also useless, the damage is minimal. Violette gives you more spell power, like 3 more spell power. Not helpful in our context. What's her name? Hazel. She puts down a turret that just gets in the way and is literally bad, so she's a non-starter. Gunner and Shiso. One of them gives you extra HP at campsites. The other one throws you what I believe is supposed to be a trinket at campsites, but from what I can tell, it doesn't give you a trinket. It gives you nothing. I don't know what the fuck it does. I could look it up, but I don't really care. I know it's not valuable. But I don't know which one's which. I feel like Shiso's the health one and Gunner's the gives you something that doesn't work one, but I'm not completely confident about that. Shopkeeper cannot be the one, obviously. What character I'm missing? And Reva. Reva saves your life, right? Saves your life gives you 400 HP back, which is not much. So hypothetically, if you wanted to go to a bunch of campsites, you could probably do better with Shiso. So I'm going to try Shiso this time, just to see if he is the one who gives you extra health, because I'm not sure if that's the case or if it's Gunner. So we'll have to figure that out. But in any case, we are no longer going to fight real Seraph. We fight the wall and then murder fake Seraph, basically. We are still looking for the gold heart, of course, to get back up to our 60,000 HP. Nothing's changing here in terms of our build out. Trinkets, we only have room for one more, so we are hunting for removals as well. My play to make everything flow doesn't work. So what we'll be doing first is probably getting rid of those flow trinkets, even though the upgrade ones are perfectly valid to get rid of as well. But one of the flow trinkets, Mother, actually gives me negative mana regen, so it's actually hurting me, so it's probably important to get rid of it first. Alright, so we're gonna go... Where are we gonna go? We got 2 more or less equally viable paths here. We'll just take this one, I think. Not looking for trinkets anymore, even though we don't want the gold heart, but, I mean... We'll just take that as it goes. A fly in my house. Now I feel like, now that we've discovered the fighting the wall strats, I feel like making it to 200k damage is feasible. And I don't know, make it to level 100 might be feasible. We'll see, it's gonna take a lot of experience points. So sit back, relax, this is gonna be a long one. I'll cut this video to about an hour. I'm thinking 3 runs per video until I die. No removals, there's an upgrade, but I don't want to lose money, so I won't do it. I think we've established that upgrades don't matter. Maybe. So we've got Reva first. I'm not going to save her, I guess. I'm going to let her die. I'm going to pick up Shiso this run to help me out. Fired out those diagonal shots, but it didn't matter in the end, and my cat's yelling at me. Obviously not. Obviously not. I'd really like some removes from these shops, but it's going to be happening. Marching back up towards 20,000 HP, definitely realistic chances of getting hit by a variety of bosses at this point. We are on the Hazel level. And I think we're gonna go down this time. Still a guy hiding behind this rock. Let's get rid of him. That didn't seem right. Whatever, it was fine. Hi, sweetheart. Cat just whining for no fucking reason. I had to take my girlfriend's cat to the vet yesterday. It's not eating and drinking, so that's no good. Gave it a little cat IV, which was cute, but he did not enjoy the experience. Aren't you tricky? Ooh, buddy, what's your problem? Removal, please? No, I cannot. It's like nothing I really want there. These shops have definitely been a bit of a bust lately. Of course, Hazel remains the easiest boss fight. She just stands there and takes it most of the time. I got my shield up and everything. He threw out a lot of trash. Didn't really matter, though. No, that. So, when you're not taking any cards and you're not generally taking any trinkets, it's still better to defeat the bosses than not to. Because you still get money, which is nice, and you still get experience, which is, I guess, hypothetically nice. Probably not a super big deal, but it's still nice. We are on Violette's stage. No temptation to save her either. Looks like top. Breed that snake. Oops. Really no way not to, actually, but whatever. Didn't free that snake, so that's progress. There are lots of snake containers on this floor. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Not the double. Hi, sweetie. I'm not knocking down that microphone. I'm proud of you. You're a good cat. You're eating and drinking. No removals, no upgrades. Wow, things are getting consistently bad. I wonder why that is. Get my shield up. Fired the wrong one. Well, I almost let her hit me. That would have been bad. I bet that attack does crazy damage at this point. That one is always a pretty high damage attack, no matter what. Nope, not those. It definitely seemed like when fighting the wall damage doesn't scale anything like Seraph's damage scales. It's an interesting thing to find out. There's no store on this one. That's pretty unusual. I think we'll take this bottom path in that case. No doubles again? Almost saved her. Not that it'd be too big of a deal, but I want that little bit more hit points. Only 2 enemies in that room. Seems like not enough to bother me. Now that was fairly authoritative, I'd say. Pouring outside today as well. No shield for me on this one, so doing a good job of avoiding me as well. Getting hit plenty, but she's dead. Not too bad. She's kind of tricky that way, so. Don't think I'm getting to level 100 actually. So I think the red one's where Shiso lives, so I should just go that one first. So in case I run into any campfires, I can actually take advantage, right? I have to start paying attention to what levels I go to again with this strat. At least if I'm really min-maxing. Okay, looks like there's only one good guy. Fired in the wrong order, but it didn't matter since my cards came right back. Not a lot of enemies, normal ones with 176,000 hit points. I guess I wouldn't be surprised if a gold heart never shows up and I keep taking damage against bosses. That could be the way I die. I'm going to go to the treasure chest just because maybe I'll get that gold heart that I want. It's 2 shots at it at least. Oh, that's not it. Doesn't seem like the super rare, even though my luck is extremely high, it's 1203. Doesn't seem like I'm getting the super rare ones all that often. Can I have a removal, please? Oh, I cannot. They're just not a thing anymore. This is not Shiso either, this is Gunner. Got him. That was a little smoother, not saving you. I guess that means Shiso's not in the red, he must be in the gray mountain looking area. You would think I would know that at this point in my One Step from Eden career, but I do not. Oh, sorry, this forest looking one. There is no mountain looking one, so you think I'd know that as well, but nope. Forest, mountains. I'm not an outdoorsy person. I don't know this kind of shit. Okay, looks like... What? Not giving me a lot of double hostages either. I feel like they're trying to make a mockery of my min-maxing. They are giving me plenty of hostages in non-hostage specific rooms, though. Hey, there's finally a level up. There's a bunch of crap. Well, other than the gold heart, there's nothing I'll take since I'm basically out of trinket room until I get some removals. Which, I don't know, may never happen. Bandage, go fuck right off. Any removals? Yeah, there's one. Lose 2 max mana. That one's a little bit painful, but we can deal. Take it. Get rid of Mother. It's not working the way I did. Oh, I already had one. I forgot that I had one removal saved up, but I do actually. Nothing else here. Of course, I had one hallway fight before the boss fight, so that takes care of the curse. It's only a 1 battle one. I thought I did, but I wasn't completely sure. It's not like I'm paying that close of attention. I don't think you want to go toe-to-toe with me like that. So we're going to let him live. New strats. And I'm going to go to the campsite no matter what, just to make sure that he does what I think he does. I'm obviously not 100% sure about that at all. This is my only chance to prove it on this run, so we'll be going down. Oh, that sucks. Fuck it, we'll find out next run. I want the 2 hostages in store. Yeah, I got the 2 hostage set up. It's always the bottom turret that has the shield, so got that too. We're up over 1900 current HP. Yeah, it's really coming down out there. Probably not loud enough for the microphone to pick up, but... It does look like the enemies have a lot of hit points now. I haven't really looked at it. It looked like it was, the guy had 50,000. That's pretty good. I mean, if they grow by 4 times that, they can start surviving one of my shots. So not like amazing, but still something. A big improvement. This guy's got 47,000 hit points. And that puts us above 180k damage. What do you got? Nothing too interesting here. Both are ones that take money away from me. And Slicey can be tough or easy depending on what she does. Got a lot of different attacks. And she's got a lot of mobility. I decided to just stand in there and take that one. Maybe not the best decision, but it wasn't much damage. And you can just go ahead and die. I don't need you to live. And it's time to fight the wall. Last time fighting the wall I thought was pretty easy. I messed up several shots. I'm going to go ahead and get the shield up just for safety. I'd say in general we're doing pretty much fine here. Hit points are being whittling down, and I'm not really taking any damage. I'm not using the attack that I find most irritating, so that's nice. That's the one I find most irritating, by the way. Shield still got a little bit to it, though. This doesn't do enough damage to bother me. Here comes Seraph. Should be an easy kill. One-shotted. So, yep, okay, so those strats are verified. Did not verify my who I should save strats, but Rev obviously would have been of no interest to me there since I had very little difficulty getting past the wall. Now I feel like normal bosses are harder than the wall, so that's the thing. Taking on Slicey first here. On loop number, I don't know, 5 billion. And 3 hostages. Wow, you don't see that very often. Very rare cards that I think are terrible. The Sunshine can be interesting, I'm not going to deny it. Alright, double hostages. And we'll go to the campfire because why not? Take our pittance of health. So I guess, yeah, I've got no idea what the limits of looping are now, because they've been vastly expanded. She's got some irritating attacks, I'll give her that. Whoops, fired the wrong one. Almost dead. There we go. Took a little bit of damage, but nothing too serious. When she gets moving to all those different places, I mean, I know how to avoid all of her attacks, so I should probably start doing that again. It's just I've gotten extremely lazy about actually avoiding attacks, because for so long I didn't have to do it. I know all the boss's patterns. I could just, you know, pay attention and try not to get hit, but I'm always trying to get max damage for the 7 seconds drop. I just gotta kind of flip the switch after 7 seconds are up and damage is possible. I don't have a really great feel for when that is exactly, but I'm sure I can develop it. Nope. And Shiso's home place, I thought there is a mountain, right? Okay. The forest one didn't come up, so let's go to wherever. Sorry if I'm a little bit quiet. I'm feeling kind of a bit weird today. My stomach's not behaving exactly as I would like, perhaps. Went out for weaker food last night, which was delicious, but I ate a lot of fat and a lot of chilies, so that can kind of mess with my stomach. So I'm getting about, what, 1 to 1.5 levels per run. It's not much. Messed up that rock, though. And we'll go down here. Got any removals for me? Nope, nothing there. No doubles for me either. Like, my hit points are well over 2/3 of my money now, which is interesting. I swear it's interesting. There's a bunch of shots there, but it doesn't matter. That little song she plays there takes her way too long to cast, gives me plenty of time to slaughter her. Tempted to take Lily, but I'm not going to take it. I don't need more mana regen. That's just ridiculous. And we'll go to the forest, see if we can find Shiso. And nice. So at least we'll be able to test my campfire theory at some point in this run, so I get him relatively early. And what's the path here? Bottom path? Or maybe, no, go through the chest, I suppose. Just like clockwork, it's all nice and easy. Like to some of these bosses, they're not a threat to kill me. I just don't want to take any damage if I don't have to. Might have to strategize on the bosses a little bit more as the runs go through, because, well, it doesn't really matter because they're all max level anyways. They're all doing their worst attacks, so it doesn't really matter too much. And the amount of hit points gained during one run by the bosses is not like anything too extreme. Unicorn bomb's a no. Merit badge is a definite no. 10 whole experience points. just standing there and waiting for the inevitable. I think 1.5 is probably an exaggeration of how many. He shot me a few times, I'll give you that. I'm not gonna get hit by that on purpose. Ooh, I got hit there. I don't really want to get hit by these by getting hit by them. Oh well. Yeah, I took a decent amount of damage, about 3,000, which is a solid chunk. But whatever. Get over it. He's always been one of the scarier bosses anyway. And my movement tech was extremely poor there. Shouldn't be that bad in the future. Get used to playing for real again. I guess I could save Gunner too, but I only need one to get the proof of concept down. Alright, we got the double. Solid hit point gain there. Up on this fire, I don't care. And we'll hit the chop, I suppose. How about some removals? He's got 8 million hit points. Some money and luck. That's not it. Getting close to that level up. Slowly but surely. Not gonna worry about the armor. Movement tech was too much for me. What are you doing? Standing there? Alright. Oops, I moved too early. Took some damage. Not bad. Wasn't a lot of damage though. We'll be fine. Daffodil's a definite take. Gives me the 2 removals at a cost of a mere. And we'll remove it immediately. Cost of a mere 300 hit points. And we'll take away Elysium. I'm no longer generating flow, so that's clearly not doing anything. Do want to hit a campfire at some point, don't forget that. But 3 hostages and 1 shop is too tempting. Not gonna avoid that. Will Goldheart ever pop up again as a trinket? I don't know. Hey, double, thank you. Level up on the next real fight, which is right now. Little extra HP for my trouble there. And there's the level up. It gets me nothing I want. And we'll go ahead and hit the shop. HP and money. I don't really want to start battles with 9 fragile for 3 battles. That's a potential problem at this point. If I had full HP, I would go for it, but I don't. I'm gonna pick up the shield even though it's not strictly necessary. He moves around a lot and it irritates me. So I feel like I still have shield, but I'm getting hurt anyway. Is that what you guys are seeing as well? My shield was not completely gone. I definitely took, 500, 600, maybe even 1,000 damage. Seems a bit weird. Thought that my shield absorbed all damage, but maybe that's not the case, and I have a misunderstanding on my hands. I think you can pretty safely say that my strats of caring which person I save are not that important, because I just don't go to the campfires very often, so in which case Reva's the best choice. We'll go to the campfire this time. Missing one hostage area is not too bad, just to at least figure out if I'm chosen the right character to save. They're definitely plinking away at my hit points, but if I get that gold heart and get back up to, you know, almost 70,000 health, the plinking will take a very long time. Nice Sarah Cannon. You already have a Sarah Cannon, you won't be this many loops in though. It's the wrong one. It should be Gunner. He gave me a white thingamahoo, but it's nothing as far as I can tell. Alright, so Gunner's the future. Lesson learned. It was like being on vacation fighting her, though. She didn't move once. Makes my life easy. It's also, I think, an interesting thing that none of their benefits are things that scale either. Pretty harsh, I think. None of the stuff that benefits you scales, so... Experience doesn't scale, money doesn't scale. We'll definitely be going down here. Doubles for me. And we will be fighting Reva, so she'll probably beat on us a little bit if she uses her diagonal attacks. When she fires off 3 of those, there's only one safe place to stand, more or less, and I'm not going to find it. Hey, doubles. Gets us comfortably back over 18,000 hit points. He went right into my line of sight, which was nice of him. Heal money. Too many when you take a hit. I don't think it's worth the risk. Nice room there. Hostage and a health chest. And here's Reva. We'll be able to get our shield up without trying to be fancy or anything. Here's this thing. He's dead. So, an easy Reva fight. She didn't do anything too scary to me for a change, which is nice. And that's 95,000 money, so that means only 5,000 more, so I'm doing 100k damage. A for me. And here's the wall. I'm not expecting too much trouble here. I will make sure I put up my shield, and they give it to me right off, which is thoughtful of them. So far, he's just stuck in stun lock, so he's not doing any damage. Won't last forever. I can't keep him in stun lock the entire time, but I can keep him in stun lock for a pretty long time. Oh, well, not ideal. Oh, there goes the end of my shield. feel like you put up a little better effort this time. Still not much damage there, though. We'll take it. And let's shuffle real fast, just in case this guy can take more than one hit. Cannot. You're dead. Alright, back to the beginning. One more loop in this video, and then we're all clear. We save Gunner. We do not save Shiso. Starting off on Slicey level. And we're almost, so we might make it to level 66. This one looks like maybe take the down path and hit up the treasure chest. And it's like to be smooth sailing for quite a few more loops. Not sure how many, but it's gonna be we're far from done, I'd say. Eventually the gold heart will surely come out, getting me back to a ridiculously safe amount of HP. Who knows when, but it will happen. Now that I'm not exactly sure how the shield mechanic works, I'm kind of confused. I'm not really threatened yet, but... Obviously the shield still does help, but it doesn't help as much as I thought. A lot of things you don't learn when you spend 15 loops just not getting hurt at all. But you learn them eventually. Here's Slicey. Be at least a little careful with her, though. Fired the wrong one. Got her before those things started moving, which is always nice. Those things would probably take a solid chunk out of my HP. No. And we don't need to go to the forest, we do need to go to the red place, so it doesn't matter where I go here. Maybe get Rev out of the way. My hit points are on a slow downward progression though, so I'm definitely looking for that gold heart, but it is not materializing. We go on the bottom path this time. Treasure chest, I suppose. One could make an argument that I could save these nurses. I would make the argument that I will get the gold heart someday, and better to get the max HP. Treasure chest for me. Cassidy's scarf can go screw. Grip tape is the worst. I think grip tape is absolutely bad. I'm not sure though. Kunai decks don't work in my opinion anyway. But if they do, I just don't understand how that would help. Ah, she's standing remarkably still. I think that's probably going to be bad news for her. Took a little bit of damage there somehow. I mean, that shouldn't have been enough to go through my shield, but here we are. I don't understand it, but it is real. Had plenty of shield up. Alrighty, so let's head to the red area. That's where I'm supposed to be going, right? Pick up Gunner. looks like the top route is the way to go here. Try to take this health potion and get 40 health. Not worth it. 40 health doesn't mean anything more than that. Nope, no goldfish, no paper wallet. Got anything good for me? Heal, heal. I want the fragile. Take this one. 150 HP obviously doesn't mean much either, but whatever. Deal with that curse. Just a little fire. Don't believe fire damage scales. It's unfortunate that it puts the fire damage on their side. That's actually more dangerous to me than putting it on my side. Whoops, I fired the wrong one. Fired the wrong one again. I just stand in there and take it there so I could finish him off. He gets to survive, and marching on. We're going to get to the point that if I don't get that gold heart, it's actually going to start to low-key matter that I'm taking these small chunks of damage against bosses, I guess. Not there yet, but maybe in a run or two. I've said stuff like that in the past, and it's all been untrue, though, so we'll see. Looks like the top path is fantastic, so we'll go up here. Does the game know that I want the gold heart and is just being withholding? It's a possibility. So instead of like 1,000 damage per boss, I'm taking suddenly 2,000 damage. I'm not taking 1,000 damage per boss anyway, not quite. But that would put me on track to die in about 2 runs. So 2,000 would be like more like 1 run. None of these. And we'll go to this campfire. And an extra 80, so it's not that consequential. But I don't think Reva's going to be of any use anyway, because I'm not really intending to die. Yeah, I could take both if I really wanted to. I'll take this one. And let's try switch bait. I don't think another double cast is possible. Prove me wrong. Gain shield, consume, restore half mana cost. Yeah. I mean, I could put something else on it, but there's just not that much stuff that's good, you know? None of those things really move the needle at all. It's gonna be a long time till we get another upgrade on it anyway. Yep, she's doing this. But she is standing very still, which I think she's gonna pay an awful price for. I mean, it's probably beneficial to me if that's the very first thing she does while I still have the 7 seconds of invincibility, so I can just sit there and hammer away on her. Here's this terrible item. Taking that would ruin my run. I would just be dead. Not a lot of items out there like that, but they do exist. With my shield not protecting me from everything, that would be a huge problem. Whenever anything goes around my shield, as things tend to do now, that would just be the end. Okay, looks like there's a great path down here. Doubles. Panther Habit, and I'll see how that's going to help me. Soul Gun is the worst. Soul Gun's not the worst, actually. It's just useless in this particular case. Thank you for my tiny 80 HP. Much appreciated. Missed her the first time. Too happy with the down pressing. And easy ass Hazel. Will she move? That animation's quite long, so I guess not. Oh, she did get to move this time. Good for her. Didn't help in the long run, but hey. Two more floors left, then we're back to the wall. And we're sitting pretty at a fairly net neutral current HP for this run, which is fine. Looks like the down path is the way to go. Not gonna go to both treasure chests, go to one treasure chest and the campfire. Nice thing about those single hostage floors, they're like the fastest to complete, which I enjoy. But I'd still rather have the double one, of course. I really thought that would hit him, but it didn't. Oh look, I actually aimed one properly. Usually I just spray shots at him and hope for the best, but I aimed that time. Real thing. I'm gonna get a pet fox to be rapidly slaughtered, that would just be sad. And we are so close to 200k damage, you can just taste it now. Got 98,262, or is that a 52? I think it's a 62. Excuse me. Okay. Rock trying to slow me down. Good old Rock. Nothing beats Rock. Did a good job avoiding those, unlike me. Oh, didn't dodge that one very effectively. Thought he would be going back to his home position there. One more shot. So, he did a decent amount of damage on me. Nothing to get too excited about, but over 1,000, so it's something. It's not nothing. None of that. I don't think double pocket sand works. If it did, it would be amazing, but I don't think it does. And we got Violette last, so as you may already know, she's one of the easy ones. Got a little bonus 100 HP there. And it looks like this is the path to take. A little extra HP here as well. And back up for 1900 HP, so we're keeping that pretty solid, which is good. Since we got Violette, we probably won't be getting hit before the wall either. Because Violette's very stupid and stands still a lot. Yep. No good. longer fights against her could definitely be a bit of a nightmare, but it's just not going to happen in this situation. I think probably, well, no. I was thinking maybe a good strategy would be to instead of getting the rescue ones instead of the soul food, but it's impossible to save hostages at this stage of the game, so took a little break from firing there because I was confused. Yeah, I got hit there. I admit it. It's got some hit points on it, though. I'll say that much for it. Not enough to stop me, of course. And that Seraph continues to pose not even anywhere close to a threat. Don't see her being a problem for the foreseeable future. Won't take any damage for some reason. Can't figure out why she does sometimes. We'll do this one real fast. That'll be it for this video. Let's check out how many loops I am on, because I'm fired the wrong thing. Not a big deal, though. Alright. So we get to level 67 on this one. Let's save and quit. And check out the stats. At most loops, 24. So it'll be the 25th loop, starting in the next video. I hope you guys are enjoying watching me do the same thing over and over again. It's making me sleepy to play, but I'm having a good time as well. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you again soon.